everyone, and welcome to Out of Bounds. Hi, I am Kungfufruitcup, and if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a GDQ Hotfix show where we are all about breaking down the glitches in glitch-heavy speedruns, other things like that. We like seeing glitches, unintended strats, all kinds of weird and goofy things on here. So it's a really fun show and done in a style that's a little bit less go than a typical speedrun or other Hotfix show, but we just followed after Awfully Silly, which was another great episode, so you all need to check that out. If you missed it, it'll be up on the YouTube channel. But tonight, I am joined by our very own Church and Sarge, who's here to show off some Command and Conquer Renegade. What's up? What's up? How's it going, Church?
Oh, it's going good. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm pretty good. Had a nice stew I cooked for dinner, and I'm ready to see some Command and Conquer. This is a newer game for me to see because I grew up with a lot of like console-based things, a lot less PC. So I know that this is a little something different. So I'm excited to see kind of what you brought in store. So, okay, hearing about this, seeing you get all set up, I want to know a little bit about this game. Like you're saying, it's definitely an older game. Like we couldn't even find the subtitles option. Tell me about like what drew you into the kind of the Command and Conquer series and like speedrunning this.
So this game is like one of the 5 games I played as a kid. Well, I mean, I definitely played more, but this was the one that, like, I played a lot of. Like, there was 5 games that I was like, this game is awesome, I'm gonna play it more, and this was one of them. So I have been playing this game for probably about 20 years now, on and off. So when I got into speedrunning, like, this is one of the first games I was like, I love this game. I want to play it more. I can play it more. This is how I play it more. So I learned the speedrun, picked it up, and yeah.
Awesome. I love it. And like, would you say? I mean, so okay, wait. If you say that you grew up playing like 5 different speed games, does that mean you're also or like 5 different games? Do you speedrun any of the other 5?
I speedrun. Okay, so yes, asterisk.
Okay.
The first game I ever learned to speedrun was Final Fantasy Tactics, which was one of the other 5. Okay. I did some runs of it 8 years ago. I have dropped that because at the time it's still a 4-hour run, but at the time I didn't have I got to speedrun it like once a month maybe, and I was just like, I can find another speed game that'll fit this time frame that I have. So I moved on from that, and I kind of keep. Me and another friend, we like run it on and off, and we keep being like, "Oh, we're gonna come back to this game for sure," and then we just never really do. My friend actually has done it and done some runs, but I just never go back to it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I did runs of Pokemon. I've never streamed them, but I got really good at the no save corruption category in Pokemon Red Blue.
Cool.
And then the other, so Red Alert is like just the RTS game is another one of the games I played a lot. It just doesn't really hold up. And I'm sure there was definitely another game I played a lot of, but I can't think of what it. Grinch. There we go. I do a lot of Grinch.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I was hearing about that too right before we started
tonight. Yeah, we were discussing some problems that the Grinch and Command and Conquer Renegade have had running on past shows. We're not going to run into any of that today.
Look, all I'm going to say, chat, is that I have learned a little bit more about the Hotfix lore, okay? There's some Hotfix lore out there, and I've just learned another piece of that puzzle.
Yeah.
So anyway, with that being said, let's see this game. I want to get into some Command and Conquer, so I'm going to let you take it away. As always, you all in chat, you are welcome to ask questions, etc., things like that. You know, I'm here to be basically just the peanut gallery. I am responding. Asking your questions, making sure that we can kind of like understand what's going on, and especially if we're seeing anything unintended, glitchy, etc. as we go. So that's my role here. Otherwise, Church, you can count down and then take it away, and we'll see what this run has to offer.
All right. On go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So right off the bat, we have a 2-minute unskippable scene. So how are you doing?
Okay. Why don't we start with give us kind of like the breakdown of this game again? I'm actually new to the Command and Conquer series, so I'd love to hear a little bit about like what's going on. I know that there's a lot of like war, of course. Yeah. Like the tanks, just the symbol of the tank is something that I am familiar with in this series. But like, tell me what's happening.
So, in Command and Conquer, there are 2 timelines. There is the Red Alert timeline and the Tiberium timeline. They both stem from the first game. The first game is called, I think it was just called Command & Conquer, but it was later renamed to like Command & Conquer Tiberium Sun. And it's all in an alternate timeline, and this is a war that's taking place in, I want to say like 96, in like European countries. Not necessarily, but they're so it's weird. There's not really in this lore right now. It's called the Global Defense Initiative, which is most of the world, I think.
Okay.
And the Hand of Nod. Oh, sorry, the Hand of it's just called Nod. I don't remember what it stands for. I don't know that it stands for anything. The Hand of Nod is one of the buildings. But basically, Nod is trying to take over, and the GDI is trying to stop them. After that, it branches into two different timelines. This game takes place in the middle of the first game. So it's not in either... It's not in any specific timeline, it is in the first game. This... If you had asked me, like, 6 months ago, I would remember a more distinct timeline for the first game. I want to say the game is like 2 years, and this is in the later half of the first game.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. So it looks like we're in a section where you're just doing a lot of shooting, getting everything down. Is there anything, is this kind of a more vanilla section since we're right at the beginning, or is there anything that you can do that...
This is super vanilla. This is super auto-scroller, too. There's basically nothing I do matters here. I'm just kind of, like, jumping around, shooting things, because there's nothing else to do. This...
Right.
Oh, God, thank you! You're the best! You did it in practice! I thought I wasn't gonna see it ever again! That was the only speed up possible. So that helicopter will drop down, and once it's destroyed, the mission progresses. And this rocket launcher is the only one who can shoot it down. And they like to miss, like, between 2 to 3 times, and it takes, like, 10 seconds per volley, so it usually wastes a lot of time. That was very fast. This is the only other speed tech, which I got. That saves like a second or something because it doesn't get in my way while I'm driving.
So you just shot it really early as it came down?
Yeah, so if I shoot it before it deploys, it will instantly destroy. Otherwise, it's a friendly unit, so it takes like not a lot of damage. So
right, that's fair.
It basically by the time I get to destroy it, it's already blocked me. It would just cut me off here, which is what I'm trying to avoid. The only other part of this level is destroying these and then waiting. There is technically something I could have done to speed it up. We were briefly talking about it earlier, which is there is an unintentional thing I can do, which is banned in the 90%. I'm going to be showing that off later on. Like after the run's done, I'll do like a little bit of a showcase of it. That's only the really only other thing that I could have done. No, I'm just running around. So basically what's going on in this level and this game, we are taking the role of Commando Nick Parker Havoc, or Nick Havoc Parker. His code name is Havoc, and he is just like one of the best soldiers they have. And these are submissions with this is the entire story of this game is happening within the first game. But like it doesn't really reference the first game except for one character, and the game doesn't reference this really. Right now, we're our recon team was ambushed, so we were sent in to help them. We found the objective, and now that was just kind of the tutorial. Now we're going into the real game.
All right, here we go.
So there are on this island. Like I said, Nod is trying to take over. Nod is the bad guys. There was a village on this island. They have captured the villagers and also some soldiers who have been trying to liberate them. And they're currently like brainwashing them into thinking that GDI is evil and like doing all of these like war crimes and stuff. When in reality, it's not that's doing them. So we have to go rescue them. This does introduce, it's not a glitch, it's just kind of like an unintended mechanic a little later on. I guess technically it's 2 mechanics, but besides that it's still pretty vanilla. These first few levels are pretty easy.
Right.
It's introducing a bunch of mechanics, so I can quick save, which I'll be doing a lot of. Oh crap. We'll figure it out.
Is there any moment where the quick save can help you help you kind of get through any moment quicker than normal, or like any way to take advantage of that?
It just makes you it makes it a lot safer.
Sure,
There's later on death is common. So quick saving a lot is just very helpful.
Gotcha.
There are a lot of secondary and tertiary. Well, I guess there's not a lot of tertiary, but there's a bunch of secondary objectives in each level. We're not going to do any of them really because they're slow. Up here, I'm destroying this. These are a bunch of remote C4s. This is going to help us with an unintentional trick in the next level, I say, because I'm pretty sure it's the next level.
Okay.
One important thing about this is that it will carry over your weapons. If you are continuing, it'll carry over your weapons. If you are loading just like the level saves, then it'll start you with some default items. This pathway I'm going is a little unintentional. It is meant to be here because it leads you to some secondary objectives, and it's just like, you go here, you find this, and then there's actually a path behind it to go the intended way. They kind of expect you to like find it and explore it, and then find this secondary objective. But we're just gonna use it to avoid some areas. It'll avoid some tanks, some turrets, and there's also some helicopters that would normally harass us. But because we're just kind of skipping that area, they just don't anymore.
Nice. So is it longer to go around that way initially, but just safer after, or is it actually shorter as well?
It is also just shorter.
Oh, nice.
Alright,
that's useful.
this is not what I wanted to do. Alright, so I definitely switched my keyboards, which is a problem, because I forgot that you can't pre-bind quick saves in this game, which means I need to throw this keyboard and get one that actually has an F6 on it. Alright, so now I can do this strat, which is just yeeting myself off this cliff, and that's why I quick saved.
Oh, I see. Okay. You spawn back down at the bottom.
No, I just died. No, the strat is that I'm not supposed to take 200 points of health damage.
Okay. Okay.
But I can just, because I'm on the lowest difficulty, fall damage will apply to health. Please don't kill me. Because fall damage goes through health instead of armor, it won't tank that for me. But I have 200 health that I can just... I don't have a quick fire. Okay, that makes sense. Because I have so much health, I can just take the fall damage and then move on with my life. So I just dropped it. Yeah. I don't have a lot of health. I lost my armor. This is going to take a few tries, probably. I'm going to try to be a little bit safer here. So the item I just dropped is one of the unintentional strats. This is called an ion cannon beacon, which is basically there's a satellite in space that is going to just obliterate the area that I just put that on.
Oh, okay.
This is meant to like destroy tanks or whatnot. Or just like heavy artillery, it's basically just to help you get through some spots. But in order to open this gate, we need to destroy that command center. And going down there is very slow. The easiest way to destroy buildings is to enter the building, navigate your way through it, find the command panel, and then blow it up with remote C4. Okay. But that takes a lot of time because you have to go in and do all that stuff, or you can just plant that beacon, which will destroy it.
Right.
You do get a few more in the run, but they're really out of the way. And all of the points that they would be useful for are after a certain point in the game where you lose your entire inventory and have to start over.
Oh wow,
so
okay. Gotcha.
You just find it and use it, because there's not really any other better place to use it.
Gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, that's a nice use of items like that on the side.
Mm-hmm. And again, they probably expected you to, like, because there's, like, especially this level, there's, like, a bunch of tanks and stuff. They probably expected you to do something with that, or just, like, yeah. I don't think they expected that at all, but we can do it.
Right. But that's what's fun about it.
Exactly.
It's nice when a game offers you enough things where you can, if you decide you don't want to use one thing or go a certain way, or like that you have options, even if it's not what they're really looking for you to do, like the possibility is there, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a helicopter back there. Didn't really need, or a helicopter pad back there. I didn't really need to destroy it. But if you don't, it will harass you a little bit later, which makes the strat we're doing very unlikely to succeed. Because right now we're in this tank, but this tank is really slow, and we need speed to be able to do what we're going. Which means we need to be in this Nod buggy. It's very fast, but it's very weak, and the helicopter would, like, almost certainly destroy us. It's pretty difficult to get this buggy to where you need it already, and a helicopter giving us a hard time would be very bad.
Sure. That makes sense.
So I drove in, like, a very specific pattern there to avoid the artillery. I'm going to save here. There is a strat I could do, which would be a little safe, or a little riskier, but it doesn't work half the time, so I'm just gonna not do it. I'm just gonna get out and do it the safe way. Basically, I could, are you still shooting my tank? That's rude. There's a way to, like, maybe blow that tank up without taking too much damage, but if you mess it up, it just, like, obliterates your buggy. And then you have to reset anyway, so just gonna take the safe strat here.
Yeah, I think that works. Again, like, you know, whenever we have moments that involve anything special that, like, for setup, like, you can take your time with that. I love how the wheels turn on this buggy, by the way. It's amazing.
That's not how your car drives?
You're right. I'm sorry. My car does exactly that. It's the strangest thing I've ever done.
Again, this is an early 2000, like, this is 2002.
2002, yeah.
Cars were different back then, you know?
Yeah. Perfect game.
Please, okay, I'm just, like, I know where there's rocket soldiers, and I'm just, like, aiming at them and shooting at them and hoping they don't hit me. That's basically what this next 40 seconds is. I know this thing will blow me up. Please die. Please stop.
So you're just trying to, you're just, like, literally getting ahead of the enemies.
Like, these rocket soldiers don't really matter because they don't, like, they just have rifles, so it's not a big deal, but anything that is, like, gun emplacements or tanks are pretty bad.
Sure.
So we're coming up on, this is like 2 big skips in a row that uses some unintentional stuff. This is why getting the buggy here was so important. So this bridge here, basically you're supposed to go in, 1 second, 1, 2, 3.
Approaching Nod obelisk.
So you're supposed to, give me 1 second while I do this. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is there's an elevator back there. You're supposed to go down the elevator all the way down. You're supposed to walk all the way across here, and then there is a terminal there you have to blow up. Then you have to go all the way back down. You have to go all the way across there. You have to go into that power plant. You have to destroy the power plant. You have to come all the way back. And then that disables the obelisk, and then you can go through that gate over there.
Oh my gosh, okay. But...
So in the last level, I picked up a bunch of remote C4. I'm going to look at a very specific spot. Should be here. And I'm just going to start throwing some C4.
Gonna maybe do the thing in the terminal we needed to do?
Yeah, so if I've got the right spot, I've got a lot of C4, so it should be fine. 2 more. And on that spot. That should be it. There we go.
Nice.
So
Okay.
That's part 1. So that blew up the terminal. And this is part 2. I'm just gonna drive towards this gate. What's the worst thing that happens? That's actually not the greatest. Hold on. Alright, we're good. Alright,
Okay.
so it blew up my tank, which didn't kill me, which means I can just walk through this gate now.
Oh my gosh.
A little earlier than it normally does, and if it blows you up that early, it might shoot you a second time. But generally, the shoot-up time is so long that if it blows up your tank, you can just walk through.
You can just go right through.
Yeah.
Amazing. You used it as like a shield.
Yeah.
Nice.
Basically, it blew up the tank and it just didn't hurt us. It does damage you a little bit, but as long as... I think on the higher difficulties, it might actually kill you, but on this difficulty, it doesn't.
Sure. Makes sense.
I am being very careful not to touch these edges here, because these edges like to clip you into them, and then you're stuck. And then you have to reload.
Oh no! So it's like easy to soft lock in that area.
Oh yeah, very easy. I've lost a few runs to that.
Eliminate the 3 machines to hamper
So this area is introducing Tiberium. So we've got the chem soldiers, which blow up very easily. Basically, they're reskinned flamethrowers,
Sure.
except that they have some consequences. I think it's probably easier to talk about that in the next level.
Okay.
But it is chemicals and radiation, so there are side effects to that, which I can show off in the next level. From here on out, it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna do another, just like I'm gonna eat myself off a building again.
Okay.
Besides that, it's pretty straightforward. This is like a hand of Nod, which is basically the barracks. This is where they train soldiers. But I memorized it, obviously, so I'm just going to kind of run through it, wait for these elevators, which are very slow.
Right.
And then at the top, we're gonna get a cutscene, and then that's basically the end of the level.
Nice. Okay.
Please go off, elevator. Oh wait, hold on.
Went down.
I looked over for a second, and it's actually went. So we get this cutscene. This is gonna give a little bit more lore. So they had captured, the Nod has captured 3 GDI scientists who are actively working on Tiberium. Tiberium in, I want to say it's only been around for like a year. Basically, some meteors hit Earth, and then this substance appeared. So it's very new. People are still trying to figure out what to do with it.
so dead.
Obviously, militaries are interested in making weapons out of it. It's also like
Incoming.
a currency. And so we see the 3 scientists being taken away, and we also see Sakura, which is a member of the Black Hand, or a former member of the Black Hand. Sorry, hold on, Dead 6. There we go. Black Hand game. There we go. The Black Hand is a special faction of the enemy. The Dead 6 are a special faction of GDI, of which it's mostly defunct now. But Havoc used to be a member of it. Sakura used to be a member of it. She's now working for the enemy as a mercenary. But basically, the Dead 6 is named that way because all 6 of the members were marked as killed in action, so that they would be dead, so that they could be sent on missions that were off the books.
Okay, sure, yeah.
That, for whatever reason, that faction's now defunct, and then all of them but Sakura are actively back in action, so I'm not really sure how that works.
Yeah, so they were faked to be dead and then sent off for a secret thing and then just came back because that didn't work.
Yeah. So GDI was like, "Hey, we need you to do some secret stuff that we don't want anybody knowing about. So all of you are now officially dead." And then that project died, and they're like, "Yeah, just come back to the military." And it's like,
"Oh, you're alive again! Wow."
Yeah, cool. Exactly. It's like, "Hey, by the way, you're alive again. Go serve." It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So we tried to stow away on the plane that had the scientists. We were discovered. We actually stowed away on a different plane. We got discovered by Securia. We got shot down, and then we just happened to land on a place that was already being sieged by the GDI. So this is what I was talking about earlier. These are the unintended side effects of the mutation. So these are visceroids. They're basically giant mutated humans that were affected by too much radiation. Which can happen to any enemies you use the chem thrower on in the game. So if you shoot enemies with that, there is a chance that they just turn into those blobs.
Are they super dangerous for you in the game?
Yeah, they suck. I mean, they're not the worst things to deal with, but they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, they suck to deal with.
Okay.
I tend to avoid that weapon for that reason.
Localized radar jamming detected.
Gotcha.
Critical failure potential increasing. Reallocate interval.
So throughout the run, we're not going to see a lot of use of the chem stuff.
No, I don't like it because of that reason. So, also, that tunnel I went down that I was explaining those things in is also just like a huge skip. That's just like a backdoor that skips 90% of the level.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just skipped like 90. I'm supposed to there's some ships that are being assaulted by some SAM sites that I'm supposed to go destroy so that the boat can siege the island and all that stuff. And there's a bunch of primary objectives that I'm just gonna ignore because it takes a lot of time and I can just go through the chemicals.
Oh wow. Okay, so if you just go, that's just open and accessible, and it just skips most of the level.
You just have to shoot the board. They were hoping, it's intentional that it exists. You just have to shoot the board. There's item drops in there. I'm gonna die. That's fine. Yeah, it's intentional for you to be able to go there. It's just not the intended path.
Head inside and locate the mainframe. You should be able to access.
So this is the back door I'm taking. I need you to die. This is the back door I'm taking. Normally you're supposed to walk down the stairs, and it doesn't matter so much coming down. But they don't expect you to know about that.
Flight data down.
They don't expect you to take it coming back up, which is important, because it's a lot faster than walking. So once I start going up, it starts Sakura's timer. Sakura's in this helicopter here. By the time I get up here, she's supposed to be flying off. But if I do this, there we go. I do this, I get there before she starts flying off, which A, prevents the cycle of having to fight her while she flies around, and it also lets me stand in front of this gate, which normally would start dropping right now, but because I was there while I shot her down, it dropped during the cutscene, so I can just walk.
Oh, nice. So it was moving during the cutscene. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So we skipped, if we had taken the intentional path, he would have just started flying around, and we'd have to, move around, deal with being shot by enemies and her. She's got a really powerful gun. We'd have to hit her while she's moving. All sorts of things that we just don't want to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. That's cool.
Right.
That's a really nice little skit.
It is. It's great. All right. So now let's hope I don't die on spawn. All right. I didn't die on spawn. This level sucks.
Okay. So why would you die in spawn?
So this level sucks. This is the worst level in the game. It only gets worse from here. Snipers in this game can deal anywhere from 100 to 1 billion damage.
What?
You can just get insta-killed by a sniper. It doesn't matter how much health you have. They can just insta-kill you. don't know the actual value of their damage is, but they can just kill you from full health. You can have max value health and armor in terms of the game, and they'll still just one-shot you. They do more damage than bosses in some instances.
Is it just like RNG based on how much damage they might do, or
yeah?
Okay.
Which is great because we don't run into any more snipers at all throughout the rest of this level.
Oh, okay. So it's just at the beginning.
No, I am lying to you. There's so many snipers on this level. It's the worst.
Okay, JK.
Yeah. So I just let those two units down there fire at me because if you shoot one of them, if you shoot at them at all, one of them is programmed to turn into one of those visceroids from the last level. And you're waiting for an elevator, and it just ruins your life. It hurts. So just don't shoot them. So this level is basically just running around the ship and grabbing keycards. So the island we were just on self-destructed, and we jumped aboard the submarine to get off, and there's some prisoners on board. So we're going to this. We're going to get all the keycards to rescue the prisoners, steal a submarine, and get away. These rooms suck because the flamethrowers and the chem sprayers actually do a ridiculous amount of damage. So I'm basically just hoping they drop health and armor while I'm running at them, which is going to be a strat I use a lot.
So it sounds like there's like actually a fairly large portion of RNG like throughout the run. In terms of drops, spawns, damage you might take, maybe.
Yep.
Wow. A lot to have to like account for and like have backups for. It's a good thing that like the quick saves exist.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of spots in the game where it's like, if I want to go fast, I need to run this way and shoot whatever's in front of me and hope whatever's in front of me drops health or something, because otherwise I don't have enough health to progress.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
I need health. Please stop shooting at me.
Like this. Right. Like this, for example.
Yep. Okay, so... Did I... No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. I didn't miss the thing that I always do. So we've got most of the key card. Nope, hold on. There we go. We've got a few more objectives we need to do.
Primary objective complete.
Nice. Hold on. This level's getting to me. 1 second. No, I haven't passed. We're good. Okay. No, I still have half the level left. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I haven't even got. Okay, we're good. There's one objective that I forget about sometimes, and I'm just making sure I haven't missed it yet, because it's a real pain to get back to.
Okay.
But it's coming up, so we're good.
Sure.
I should do this.
I'm kind of on the way. Another save.
Mission objective.
Alright, this was... Alright, so there's like 20 snipers in this room.
Oh no, so there's a chance that...
Oh, this is a terrible room. I'm just like shooting some of them and hoping they don't hit me because of it, and hoping the rest miss me. We got lucky.
Yes, I was like gonna say, seems like we got through pretty well.
Alright, this one.
Rewiring complete. Objective.
Okay, good. We're good. Excellent. Alright, so we need one more key card. Ow.
Did you do the side quest, or the quest that you were looking for?
Yeah, so that torpedo rack there was the one that I was worried about. I got it now. Okay. So now we just need one more key card and to get back, and to not die.
Please have your ration cards ready.
So this is another part that's gonna suck. He didn't die. Yep. Cool. Good talk. Alright. Alright. Actually died this time. Cool, great, awesome.
There we go.
Alright, so there's a bunch of chain guns and snipers in this area. So we're just gonna kinda hope that... Yeah. Yep. I'm kinda like going the back ways instead of the ways filled with enemies. That's a sniper. That was cool. That almost hit me. So the flamethrowers and the chem throwers, thankfully, are very susceptible to headshots. So
Okay.
if you just like aim at their heads, they usually blow out.
Prisoners by the
And they'll be
You don't
okay.
have a sniper, I'm leaving.
evacuation.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, good. You didn't have a sniper.
Nice.
That was
Well,
a
you can just
sniper
run
that
past.
missed. We have a decent amount of health for this section, which is great. Gonna try this. Don't normally go this way. I don't have full health. That's not the worst thing in the world. This is another unintentional strat. They want me to, like, go... Oh, no, okay, there's nobody alive. They want me to, like, keep going because I got this key card, so they want me to follow this door, go all the way down. Instead, I'm gonna do this. And get immediately sniped. Cool, awesome. Good talk. I know you want me to play the game intentionally, but...
No.
No, the sniper does.
Oh, the sniper, but
Warning.
you know, sometimes you just gotta show it off again.
Yeah.
At all costs.
Alright, so now, this is another RNG part of the run. How long it takes for... now that I think about it, there's so many times that it's just like, okay, it's RNG if the run ends, or the level ends. We
Yeah,
got
I'm
lucky
telling
this
you,
time.
it seems like there's a lot of RNG. I was telling you.
So, basically the end trigger for that level is, you kind of saw it right at the end, for a brief second because it instantly popped, but the prisoners that we had rescued are fighting a bunch of Nod, and the objective there is to protect them, and once they are considered safe, then the level ends. And sometimes there will be, like, no enemies, and the game will be like, yeah, no, they're not safe. And sometimes they'll be literally in an active firefight. It's like, okay, they're safe.
That's super weird. Okay. And you
So-
just have to... Do you know what the parameters will be each time, or you just don't? You can't tell.
No, I basically just wait until the level says I'm good. It ends. I just
Okay,
shoot
great.
things until the level ends. That's how that level goes. There's
Okay,
another level
gotcha.
like that that'll be coming up. So
Gotcha.
what just happened to my game? Okay, cool. My game's still here. So this level is a very important level.
Okay.
I kind of talked over it. Okay, there's people that spawn here. That's good to know.
Why don't you come down here and fight me face
So,
to face?
This is the reunion of the Dead Six, except for Sakura. This is such an important mission that the GDI has gotten all of us together to do this mission. So, we show up late, and all of the members of the Dead Six are in terrible danger right now. So, Hotwire is in that building there, trapped behind rubble, and Mendoza's going to kill her. We have to save all of the members of the Dead Six in order to progress this mission. Otherwise, we will game over. So I'm going to go this way. This is a back route that it skips this entire area.
Wait a second.
That's nice.
Yep. But I am leaving Hotwire to die, so... But I have to save her, so...
I'm coming.
There is a flamethrower here. Yeah, we'll touch on that later.
Like,
later.
how then? Okay.
Well, it'll be explained in due time. It's just very important to note that I must save Hotwire, and I am ignoring her and leaving her.
Okay,
I
great.
will do this with 3 other people.
Awesome.
I have to save all of them.
And it will work somehow.
Yes.
Great.
This level sucks because there's a lot of snipers and a lot of rocket launchers. Rocket launchers exactly like snipers. They can do like 50 damage. They can do like 1 trillion damage. You know. There's like a rocket soldier here and some flame soldiers here and like a sniper. I didn't even kill him. Alright, there we go. Well, you can see I'm very low on health. There's some tanks around the corner. Yeah, the game just starts getting progressively meaner and meaner. Presumably because it doesn't expect you to just throw your face at danger at every corner. It probably expects you to, like, take it slow and, like, not do what I'm doing. That's slow.
This is, yeah, it's slow. It's slower. This is the speed run. This is how it works.
Go. So I'm just like kind of switching between a bunch of different guns just as the needs arise. This assault rifle is very good early. It's not like the best damage, but you get a lot of ammo. So for enemies where it doesn't really matter, like you're not at risk of dying, I try to use it a lot. But if they're... Okay, that didn't work. If I'm ever in like a situation where it's like, I'm probably going to die, so I'm going to use the chain gun, which is better damage, but you don't get as much of it, at least early on. That strat didn't work, it never works for me. You can like, if you aim the grenades properly and the game likes you, you can kill these two from underneath. I don't know that I've ever successfully done it. I've seen other people do the exact same thing I do and it works.
Okay, interesting.
I'm probably doing something wrong that I just don't see, but it doesn't even really save time. It just saves you a little bit of health, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. But it is possible.
Yeah. Right. I don't know why that person didn't spawn. Okay, I don't know why that rocket launcher or that rocket didn't fire. I was cutting it a little close. I should have been able to walk through the corpse, but okay, right, that's fine. Okay, it's not going to go again. I'm not going to run at it this time. I'm gonna sit back. How do I not have rockets? What?
Well, how are you not? Oh, okay, you are getting damaged by the fire. Okay, so like
How
for a
did I
while
not
you
pick
weren't.
this up? All right, well, that explains that. So the fire hitbox just sucks. Is the long and short of it.
Interesting.
It was at the beginning of this level. I just like walked by our flame tank because it just, yeah, it just wasn't hitting me. I just jumped on a rocket soldier that spawned underneath me. You switched to my gun, please. Thank you. Alright, crisis averted. I just missed the rocket somehow. Flamethrowers are spawning underneath me. No big deal. How many rockets do I have? 2. Is 2 enough? 2's enough, right? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm a little low on rockets because I wasted a bunch there because I just missed a bunch of rockets, so there's a strat I won't fully be able to do. It'll waste a little bit of time, but it's not a big deal. So I've picked up this tank. This is one of their tanks. Trying to think. I think I've actually already passed another member of the Dead Six.
Oh, interesting. We just passed them.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I've definitely passed because I'm popping up on Deadshot. So I've already like there was 2 other places I don't even remember where they are that I was supposed to save people. I've skipped all of that. So yeah, this is the last member. I have to go save him. He's in there. That's the last member I need to save, and I'm still just going to progress like nothing's ever happened. Deadeye, not Deadshot. You can see I have listed like a bunch of objectives in the top, and they're all yelling at me, and they're all very far away. I do have enough rockets for the strat. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Alright, so... Okay, unless it doesn't want me to get back into the tank, in which case I'll just shoot it with my rocket. If you jump out of the vehicle very quickly and then fire... So if you fire with the tank, jump out, fire your rocket, and jump back in, you can shoot 3 rockets in a row that you're not normally supposed to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which I just screwed up. I'll do it a bunch later, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
So right here. If I walk past right there, the mission will go, hey, you didn't save anybody. And the lines will be different based on who the first person you didn't save was. So, like, if I cross it right now, it'll be Hotwire, because Hotwire was introduced first.
That's right.
The game will be like...
Hotwire, I can't hold this position. Requesting... Oh, wait.
Hotwire failed. Okay, mission failed. Gotcha. Okay. So what do we do instead?
If you save Hotwire but not the next person, it's whatever their line is. I've actually never heard their lines. But But so the kill zone is like right there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hug this wall, and okay, we're good.
Wait, did you want to show that again?
Yeah. So sure. So
This is what the show is all about.
There's a kill plane right here, and
Okay.
if I walk straight forward,
I can't hold this position.
Hotwire dies.
Requesting.
Right. But if you just walk around...
But if I just... So I actually don't know... We could explore that if you wanted. I don't know what the forgiveness is on it, but if I just walk along this wall here, I don't trigger it, because I'm past this area, so she should have died. I don't know if I, like, step out now. Yeah, I've passed it. Hello? Let me up here. Okay, don't let me up here.
This is Hotwire.
There we
I
go.
can't hold this position.
If you go back now...
It did actually trigger it. You can trigger it right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so...
Wait.
You just have to stay away from that. Oh, okay. You just have to stay away from that little bit, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool. Easy.
I guess let's find out real quick how close you have to be. Oh, apparently you don't even need to hug the wall that tight. That's actually a lot. I thought it was like you had to be right on top of it. Okay,
Nice.
I'm learning things. Hold on.
Yeah.
I am learning things. Hold on. Okay, well, hold on. Am I just not walking? Alright, let me restart that. 'Cause that's not right. That was
Okay.
like in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start
This
from
is
here.
Hotwire. I can't
Okay, there we
hold
go.
this position.
Yeah, so she's already given off her voice line, so it is actually pretty. You do have to hug the wall. I guess if you walk far enough, you have a lot wider of a berth, but... So, yeah, just hug the wall, and then nobody dies, and everything's fine. I also haven't really talked about it. There is, like, this third-person view I can go into. I'm gonna try this trick exactly once, fail it, and then give up.
Okay. So what does the trick do, and what is the setup for it?
So...
Go into third person.
I actually did it. Okay, you don't have to be in third person. It just is a little bit easier to see. So it's like a 2-second time save. You're supposed to like walk over here and then go up around. But you can like do some hops on top of these tires and stuff, and
And it just saves a little time.
It just saves like a second or two, and I like never get it, but I got it this time, so if that jump is there. You just do that instead of walking around there, and it saves like 2 seconds if you get it first try, and then like no time if you miss it. Alright, so now we're about to be at another RNG finish. So this is the cathedral, where we're supposed to meet up with everybody. Had we saved them, which we didn't, so there's not going to be anybody here. Everybody's gone. It's very tragic.
Oh no!
The only person here should be Patch, except Hotwire's there, and Gunner, and... Wait. Oh, okay, Patch spawned in after I walked in the room. Alright, so I talked to Patch, everybody's here. Okay, we're good.
Everybody's fine now.
Yep. Hello? There we go. And now they're starting an assault on the cathedral. So... I'm gonna go out. I don't have rockets. I missed like a rocket spawn somewhere, and that's tragic, but whatever. It's gonna be a little bit slow blowing up the artillery. Not a big deal. I've got plenty of chain gun. So, the requirements to end this level are, we're pretty sure, destroy the 3 mobile artilleries. Then, there's 2 helicopters.
Okay.
This one, and one that's gonna clip through the wall at some point.
slip through the wall?
Yeah, this, like, the terrain up there isn't real or something. So if you look at it, so you can see right now that it's just kind of clipping through that wall.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not real.
Sure is.
Alright, so now, at some point this level will end. I'm not sure when that is.
It just tends to happen. Interesting.
So, yeah, basically there's two helicopters that are para-dropping in one soldier at a time each. And we have legitimately no idea what the trigger is, unless somebody's figured it out since then. You can see it just ended there, but, like, all of the runners have had it end at points where both of those soldiers are alive. We've had it end where one of them's alive. We've had it end on a kill. We've had it end while they're in air. We've had all different kinds of, like, circumstances where people have, like, the levels just ended and they don't really make sense to, like, everybody else. Like,
okay.
So that's the end of that level. We're going into a stealth mission. We can either do the break before this mission or after it.
Let's do right after.
Excellent.
Eva, give me a position on the scientists.
So this is a stealth mission. It reminds you that the pistol you've had the entire game that has unlimited ammo has a silencer on it. It reminds you that there's a crouch button. I don't actually know what my crouch button is. I don't know that I have it bound anymore, which should maybe be an indicator to you that stealth isn't a concern. But in theory, you can stealth some of this mission. And I am choosing not to.
Okay. Because it's slow, I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely. So at some point, so basically what's happened is we rescued the village. The Dead Six are staying with the village while we infiltrate this castle because we're pretty sure that the scientists are being held captive here. This is Kane, the enemy. He was kind of talking to us. He's mad at us. I did the thing. I got the key card. Okay. So I picked up a really powerful weapon. We'll go over that a little bit now. But we're going to take some quick fall damage here. And we're going to go underground to the cells to find the scientists that have been kidnapped. So I'm going to take the... crap, which one is it? I think it's... Alright, I've either done the strat properly or screwed up the strat. I'm pretty sure I get a health upgrade at the end of this, which will fill my health bar up, which is why I picked the other power up.
Okay.
Or I might have just wasted it. Oh well, we'll see. I'm gonna save here, so we get this quick cutscene. It's not that quick, it's like a minute.
Yes? Who are you?
So,
Nick Parker, GDI.
there are three, we walk in, we have the three scientists here. Mobius, who is the gentleman in the back there, is a pretty prominent figure in the series. The other two are throwaways for this. Sydney is actually his daughter. She has absolutely no significance in the rest of the story after this game. And then the other is Petrova. She is another scientist who also has absolutely no significance in the rest of the story. Mobius is the only character that has any significance. These two characters here, the one with the flamethrower was Mendoza, and the other was Ravishah. Ravishah is like the second in charge, or one of the high-ranking people in Nod, specifically in this like campaign. Ravishah is his right-hand man, and basically he's just like, kill
containment procedures compromised.
Kill Havoc, kill Sakura. Havoc tries to, like, take Sakura hostage so that Ravishah won't shoot, and then Mendoza won't shoot. Ravishah's like, I don't care, she's useless, kill her. She's failed 3 times now, so whatever. And then Ravishah shoots, and then we get Sydney, but the other two get taken away, so Prova and Mobius... Ignacio Mobius, because we have Sydney Mobius. Ignacio Mobius and Petrova have been kidnapped again. But we do have Sydney. I was right, it was Halford's Spawns. So now we are escorting if she follows along. We're escorting Sydney to the extraction point, which is just up top here. The castle's like breaking down. If I get really unlucky, they can like actually kill her, but they usually don't shoot at her in this level. Usually, if I'm lucky. Right? It's this way. Alright, so this is going to be a boss fight. If I am lucky, I'll get a quick kill. I'm gonna quick save before if I don't, because I'd like to try and show it off.
Yeah, I want to. How does a quick kill work?
Jealous boyfriend.
So we have a gun that is extremely powerful. It's called the personal ion cannon. If I can find it, there we go. So basically, if I hit him in the head like that, okay, there we go. Okay, that's the quick kill. This gun is so powerful that it'll destroy like tanks and stuff one shot, and then it'll also one shot 2 of the 3 bosses. So if you just hit him in the head, it'll work. Mendoza's AI, I can reload again just to show it off in like a minute.
You just got him right in the head. It's fine.
Yeah. But Mendoza's specifically, his AI is really weird where he'll like shoot at you and then he's like, oh, my flamethrower sucks. I'm just gonna punch you in the face. And he does like this weird like Kung Fu knockoff thing where he just like moves his arms and then like punches you. And during that entire animation, he's like just standing there. So you just like click on his head.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Nice. Good job. We're skipping a cutscene, it looks like.
Yeah. There's a cutscene at the end of every level that you just skip. It has a little bit of lore, but...
Nice. So we are making our way through this game, but it looks like it is... we're probably at like that halfway point between the show. It is a little bit of a shorter show tonight, just based on the game. But we do have more game coming up, plus some extra fun things that will happen after we get through kind of like the typical, like this expanded any percent. So everybody, we are going to take a quick break. We do it for wellness here on Hotfix. And then when we get back, we are going to see some more of this game, plus some of, again, like the extra cool stuff afterward, which would be great. So thank you all so much for being here so far. Don't worry, we are not ending. We have more game to go. And did you know, gosh, we are, oh my gosh, we are just over a month away from SGDQ. I mean, it's at the end of next month, but May 20th to June 4th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But it feels like it's coming up so quickly. If you're interested in attending the event, registration is open now until May 3rd. You can go to gamesdonequick.com for more info. Did you know we got the board game room coming back? We have the arcade. We've got panels. All of the things that we have missed for these in-person events, they're coming back. I'm so excited. You should go check them out, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Out of Bounds, everyone, or welcome if you are just joining us. You all are great, and I'm so excited. We have been watching Church and Sarge here do some Command and Conquer Renegade, which has been really cool. Kind of seeing some unintended strats and learning a little bit more about some kind of not quite out of bounds walking, but like skipping some trigger points, which is really cool. So, so we're going to get back into that. We have the rest of the run to do, plus some extra cool things at the end for some more like unintended glitchy things. So I'm going to hand it back to you, Church. Take it away. Give us like a countdown, and I'll be here for questions.
Awesome. Sounds good. On go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Megan didn't crash. We're good. Okay.
Sydney's alive. You'll need to ask Rabbit
Anyway.
about Mobius.
So we have Sydney, and now we need to extract with her. So Nod responds by launching a nuke at us, and the nuke in this game is very accurate. So I'm going to just point out this is where we are. This is where we're starting. So this is 1 street. I'm out of bullets in this gun. Cool. So, 1 street. Keep that in mind.
Lock, what's my evac status?
Minimum safe distance.
You two are going to be a problem. Alright, we're good. So here I actually do have to be very careful about enemies running by me, because I do need to clear every single enemy here, because I'm trying to escort everybody to the extraction point, and they, despite the fact that 4 of them are trained military professionals, and one of them's a scientist, so Cindy gets a pass, but the other 4 are trained military professionals. They can't kill a single person. I don't know why that's the lore reason, but if I don't kill literally everybody here, they won't progress.
Great.
So I'm making sure to kill everybody here. Also, and remember, 1 street.
Yes. You have to be very careful going down and...
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And there's like snipers and rocket launchers coming out every corner. I did get rocket launcher ammo there, which is good, because I need it right here.
Impact in 30.
And so you can hear it's like there's going to be an impact soon, 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds to get out of here before the nuke drops.
Impact in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. I might have actually talked a little bit too much at the beginning, so I might actually die here.
10 seconds.
It's alright.
So we'll find out the hard way. Also,
quick save anywhere, or...
yeah. Yeah, I can just launch at the load at the beginning of the game. Or the level, it's fine. Looks like we're fine. So, two streets was all it took to get out of nuke range. Very accurate to real life. Actually, where the hell are they? They definitely... What the... okay, apparently it's only like 1 street, because they're not even here yet, so... What the hell is... Do
you think you missed one?
Wait. No, I should have game overed by now. What is going on?
Wait, this is the formerly called That's Never Happened Before moment?
Yeah,
show name moment?
Okay, there we are. Okay, that's one of you. Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, I should have game overed by now. Sure, okay. Cool.
What's happening now?
So, right now, so I still don't know where the rest of them are, but basically, I'm supposed to clear this spot, and they're supposed to get extracted out. I guess they got extracted out, even though they never showed up. Okay. Sure. But basically, they're all getting extracted, and we're continuing on with the mission. There is still resistance members here, like members of the village who are being attacked. So we're going to go help them while the rest of the dead 6 leaves. I'm going to blow up a bunch of tanks here as I walk. These corners are kind of scary because there's like tanks and stuff. I'm gonna say this a lot. For the rest of the game, every corner is like really scary because there's like rocket launchers and snipers. They're gonna start adding laser guns eventually. It's a bad time. Okay, so there was a potential soft block, but because I spent so much time wondering how I didn't lose, we get to avoid it. You see a secondary mission just popped there. It's not really a soft block so much as you can go so fast that you die. The secondary mission that just popped, it takes a while to pop. We're not really sure how long it takes. It'll pop. Like, sometimes you get here and you wait 20 seconds, and then, like, sometimes you are late to it, like I was. But there's, like, not really a rhyme or reason. It just kind of pops at some point. But if you pass that arch before the secondary mission pops up, you just die.
Oh, weird.
You just lose the game. I guess technically it's not you die, it's the mission fails because you failed an objective you needed to complete.
Gotcha.
So, I'm not really sure which is, like, I think the mission it cites is getting everybody to safety, which also doesn't make sense. There's a tank here, I'm gonna ignore it. As long as I don't stay in one place, it won't hit me asterisk. It's hit me before.
Okay.
Which isn't a big deal because you just safety save. But I've been hit by it before and I've been very sad.
Right. Again, a lot of this, like, it's just a lot of RNG happening. It's interesting.
So, yeah, there's like just a lot of like run RNG, and you have to adapt a lot, or quick save a lot, or both. So there's like a civilian there that we saved, but mostly we just need to kill the enemies to get out of our way. So we told everybody to leave, and then they like didn't completely leave, and they're dropping us a tank now. So we're about to get a tank. I'm just kind of clearing things out with my rocket launcher while I wait.
Oh, it's dropped. Okay, cool.
So hopefully I bring this all the way to the end. I might lose it a little bit early. It's kind of a difficult area here. As long as I get it past a certain point, it doesn't matter. I'm going to try the jumping out strat. Didn't completely work. I need to get it past a certain point. Once I get it past a certain point, I could wait for a replacement, or I could just go. And it's generally just faster to just go. If I lose it early, then I kind of have to wait for one. I can probably just go without it. It's just going to be a lot slower. I'm actually not... I've never lost it early enough for it to be a problem. So I'm actually not sure whether or not it would be faster to just go without it or not.
Right, okay.
Kind of like right here is like after this point, it's like whatever. This is also a tricky one to do the trick on because you have to shoot around the corner. So that's why I missed that. I'm probably going to lose it here. Which isn't a big deal if I do. It's just a little bit slower. Because walking is a little bit slower. Yeah. Walking's a little bit slower than the tank, but we have enough rockets to progress. So do that. Basically, I need to get to the end here. Turn the corner, and then blow some more things up. But they blow up in one shot, so I don't need a tank for it.
Oh, that's nice. But it's still easier to walk. Like you said, it's a little slower, but...
Yeah, it's a little bit slower just because the tank moves a little bit faster than you walking. And it is a little bit safer, but quick saves, it makes it not a big deal. As long as I don't get caught in a reload like that.
Right.
Alright, we're probably fine. Okay, so I need to hit that. Alright. Quick save, because that should work. I think there might be a second one. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna blow this up so it doesn't kill me. Alright. So mission ends. We just needed to blow up a bunch of missiles and stuff so that they couldn't use it. There's this big cutscene here. We've kind of located where they're keeping the scientists, so Sydney convinces us that she needs to come along, I believe, because there's a special suit that only she and her dad can use. And then she gets captured because we get ambushed. We actually both get captured. We both get captured because there's, like, invisible units that are never seen anywhere else in the game, but a bunch of invisible units pop up and capture us both. We somehow kept our pistol, even though we were locked up, but we lost all of our other stuff. So now we have to break out and then go rescue all three of the scientists.
Interesting. Okay.
We start off with only a pistol. Fortunately, the pistol's actually not that bad a gun. It's just not fast. It also has unlimited ammo. But now I have other weapons. Jump in here. He's got a key card for me. This key card unlocks this armory, which gives us a bunch more guns, and another personal ion cannon, which is going to be useful later on. I took the reload at the worst possible time. It's okay.
Save us! Save
and so now there's there's a bunch of secondary objectives we can do here. There's obviously a bunch of POWs we could rescue, but they seem to have guns themselves, so they'll be fine. We're gonna hop into this. And now this isn't necessarily unintentional, but they probably expected you to shoot things along the way, and we're just not gonna do that. We're gonna hope. There's a chance I lose this a little bit early, but it just wastes a little bit of time walking.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave here. We're gonna get a little bit of an armor upgrade. Basically, I'm just gonna take a very specific path to kind of hope that these tanks don't shoot me as much as they should. So this tank is gonna like shoot, but if I drive into like a weird pattern, it probably won't shoot me again.
It's like when you run away from, they tell you to run away from like alligators in a zigzag.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I was just hoping that the AI won't shoot me in the spot I'm at. So I'm actually, you know what, I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna shoot this tank. That's what I'm just gonna shoot the tank. The faster way is to drive by it and hope that the flames don't damage you, but I'm just gonna shoot it. It's a little bit faster than losing the tank, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But is he, like, I'm just gonna jump out right here, so it's not like I would have saved too much time.
Nick, we're going to lose contact when you head inside.
Oh, also Sakura's a good guy again.
Okay.
Thanks for these.
Sakura helped us escape, and is currently doing other stuff to help us. She's just letting us know right now, like, hey, you're about to go underground, I'm not going to be able to talk to you anymore, so be careful.
Interesting.
So yeah, Sakura's been like a triple agent the entire time. Like, she's always been on the GDI side, but she went deep undercover as a mercenary. Got
it.
And did a bunch of bad things to make it Nod think she was on their side. Or at least she was only cared about the money, which in reality she was just working as a GDI operative. So now she's back on our side.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good for our team.
Yeah, exactly. That was a stealth tank. We're gonna run into it a little bit later. So we're going to drive this tank for a very, very long time. This is very integral, and we're definitely not using it because it saves like 2 seconds on this drive right here. Alright, I'm gonna get out now.
Nice.
It's literally just a little bit faster to take that tank. I think it's a little bit safer because the tank takes a lot less damage than you do. And now I'm just gonna throw myself off this cliff. Alright. I know I've said this area is gonna suck a lot.
Okay. And...
Hold on. Hold. Hold.
Help! Intruder!
Okay, there we go.
Intruder!
Alright. That was not... That, like, hung the entire time and then dropped all at once. That was very strange. That should have been, like, a long elevator ride, but... Okay. I know I say this sucks a lot, but this is really gonna suck. So this introduces the Acolytes, and there's another name. I don't remember what they're called right now. These are... so we were talking about Tiberium earlier, and the Visceroids, and how there's, like, these... like creatures that have been radiated and they're like mindless. These are soldiers that... Give me the flamethrower, please. These are soldiers that have been very specifically injected and experimented on with Tiberium, and they have turned into super soldier-esque mutations, and they are very resistant to bullets, but they are very susceptible to fire, so we're gonna burn them.
This is, I feel like this is a really common theme for games like this in this era, because I just played Metroid Prime Remastered, and they love to be like, well, you have to fight all these enemies, and they also found the material, they found the Phazon, and then, like, experimented and tried to, like, experiment on all the creatures on a planet and upgrade their soldiers and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of overlap here.
Yeah, I think that was a very big theme in the early 2000s, so it makes sense. So, running into another boss. Again, there is a quick kill on it. This boss can either be very nice to you or very not nice to you.
That's how it is.
So this cutscene, we're learning that Petrova was actually never really kidnapped. Petrova was always a non-scientist. She was trying to get Mobius's research, like, basically learn what Mobius was working on to include in her own research, which was creating these super soldiers. So she's turned Ravishon into this giant hulking thing. She goes, I don't remember exactly why, but for some reason Sydney Mobius is the key to all of this, and like with her, they can create the super soldier program, and if they don't have her, they can't. I don't fully remember what the reason is.
Kill him slowly.
But she's gonna take Sydney. They don't care about Mobius, like Ignacio Mobius anymore, so they take Sydney, and then we're stuck here. So now, I did save right before this, so I should probably save now just so we don't have to watch the cutscene again. Alright,
Sure.
so this is actually... He's giving me a really good rotation. He grabbed me and then just threw me, and then he's jumping back up here. And then I'm just gonna headshot him. He has a bunch of different things he can do that really suck. Like, he can chain grab and throw you, which really sucks. He can, like, grab... There's another one that's actually good for you. He can just... There's no soldiers in that fight. It's just him. But he can just pick somebody up out of thin air and, like, consume them and get health back.
Okay, great. Love that.
Which is actually really just good for us because we just get to shoot him in the head for free.
When he's picking the person up.
Yeah. Basically, anytime he stands still, you can just shoot him in the head.
Gotcha.
Also, like, he can just sometimes stay on the ground for a while. Luckily, he just jumped straight up. This is an escort mission. This is an escort mission. So, fortunately, this exists, which is the suit that was the reason Sydney was trying to come with us. They have this suit that he's created, which is basically he's very strong now. He's not meant for combat, but he can use it in fight and not take a lot of damage from everything except us. We still damage him.
Sure.
Which is a problem, because a lot of the weapons that are useful right now are like flamethrowers, because of these creatures that are susceptible to fire, or explosives, and he likes to run in front of us. So I'm gonna quick save a lot, because he's probably going to die because he's gonna run in front of me and die.
Yes, which is annoying.
Let's go.
Right now he's got a decent amount of health. I'm gonna try the grenade launcher strat. It may or may not work, but it's gonna save some ammo for me. Alright, that didn't... Alright, we're past it. It worked well enough. Now that we're leaving, this entire base is in shambles. These creatures don't necessarily know that they're supposed to be working for Nod, so they're just attacking everybody. The Nod's trying to not die. We're trying to leave. So, yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, I can see you having to be careful, Mobius.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh my
And
god.
there's still, like, 2 minutes of this.
Oh my gosh.
There is one, like, the only good thing about this is he can draw fire, which is great. It's a stealth tank, I'm just gonna leave it alone. He can, like, draw fire, so if you, like, there are some rooms where you can just, like, let him walk in front of you, and then it's not a big deal, because they're shooting at him instead of you. Alright. And if Mobius would walk forward, these two wouldn't be a problem. Well, he's not walking forward, so I'm gonna have to kill him. Really? Okay, well, once that body despawns, we get to leave. Okay. So this room, there's like a bunch of turrets that I need to blow up. And they really hurt me, but they won't hurt him. I'm just gonna let that happen for a second. That's kind of what I mean. Like, he's just taking a bunch of bullets, and his health hasn't dropped. But they didn't shoot me, and those guns really suck, so... Thank you. Thanks for not shooting me.
Right.
Alright, yeah. So there's more gun turrets here. There is a chance that there's a chance that I get, like, one-shot by one of the 6 different rocket launchers in this next room.
You saved before or no?
Yeah. I save a lot in these last levels. There's so much that can go wrong. None of them are looking at me, which... There we go, they started looking at me. Like, there's just so much that can go wrong in these last levels. There's a sniper over here. He missed me, thankfully. I'm not gonna say... I feel like I've already jinxed myself. I was gonna say, I haven't been one-shot by any of these yet, so I'm about to get one-shot by them.
Yeah, you don't wanna speak too soon.
Yeah. I mean, I already started saying it's too late, it'll happen. There is a very small speed boost I can get, maybe, if I start jumping here. He can run under... There we go. Oh, and then Alright, well, I'm clipped into the wall now. Alright, so that's a speed boost if you don't clip back into the wall after he runs underneath you. If you clip into the wall for some reason, then it's not a speed boost, and you just reset at your last checkpoint. Or a quick save or whatever. So, I'm not going to do that again. Thanks, Mobius. It's like, not even a 1 second time save. It was not worth any amount of time.
Not worth it.
No.
Right.
It's mostly just a cool thing you can do. I've never had it soft block or like put me into the wall before.
Oh yeah,
that's news. Yeah, no, I didn't know I could clip into that wall. That sucks. Please die. There we go. Thank you. I don't have a lot of chain gun ammo. What do I have? Sniper, flamethrower, rocket launcher. That kind of sucks. All right. This room is really bad. These are like some of the worst weapons in the game. There's laser turrets. There's a jerk who's gonna spawn behind me at some point. But so they're also using laser guns, which actually do burn damage, and he does take burn damage. So I have to clear them out before they kill him. But I also have to be careful to not shoot him, because this is like the only room in the game where he doesn't wait back and he just runs forward. So you can, if I look at him, you can tell that he's at like he's like under half health right now. So that's actually a lot better than that room normally goes. I did take a little bit slower. Also, the guy didn't spawn behind me. I don't know why that didn't happen. Alright. So we're kind of in the final parts of this level. Where's my... So, there's two ways to go here. This way is... I'm actually not sure distance-wise if this is slower or not. It might be about the same. But the good thing about this is that it puts you behind this entire army of Nod soldiers, so you can kill the stealth tank before it becomes a problem.
Gotcha.
And then you can kill most of these. You don't have to kill any of them, but they stop shooting at you, which is the important part.
Yeah. That's good.
And then you're just here. If you go the other way, you come out right there, and then you're, like, staring at the stealth tank. So that's the end of that level. We have extracted Ignacio Mobius. Okay. There we go. But now we need to go get Cindy. And stop the evil plan.
Right. Okay, so just as a quick check, how many... So you said you're on an easier difficulty. Like, what are the difficulty levels that are in this game?
Recruit, Commando, and Soldier.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Recruit starts you at 200 health. And... what are the exact ratings? I think it's drops are plentiful, and then Commando is 150 health, and drops are less frequent, and then Soldier is 100 health, and drops are rare.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's almost like normal hard expert or something.
Pretty much, yeah. It's basically.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna destroy... So destroying that will prevent another stealth tank dropping later. If you just destroy the stealth tank, then it like the transport comes back with another one. But because I destroyed the transport, it won't. There's still going to be a stealth tank, but there's one less. And they're a little hard to see, and I definitely need to kill all of them, so that's why it's important to make sure there's as few of them as possible.
Right.
So this mission, you're supposed to destroy pretty much everything. We're gonna circumvent a little bit of that. Actually, I think there are a few that are, like, secondaries. There's this really weird thing. I kind of talked about tertiary objectives earlier, but we haven't really seen any of them because they're mostly secret. So we haven't seen any of them. There is a tertiary objective we're about to run into in like a minute or two that shouldn't be a tertiary because it's 1,000% required to do to progress. There's like no way. Like, in the intentional path, there's no way to avoid completing this objective. It doesn't make sense to me why it's a tertiary.
That's really weird. Okay.
One thing I like about this place, lots of stuff to blow up.
So basically what's going on here is we have to run through this base. Who's shooting? They're going to be a problem later for me. We have to, there's some gates that are blocking the main assault of GDI. We have to go blow them up. This is gonna... 1 second. Oh, you didn't die. This is gonna be even worse. Alright, cool. This room sucks. Yep, okay. There's like a lot of laser weapons and turrets and... Please die. Give me my laser guns, please. Thank you. There's a lot of bad things in this room, so I need this one to go down very quickly. I actually got it that time. Alright, so the entire goal of that is to run in, grab the keycard, get out before everything kills you. It worked the second time. But yeah, so there's like a gate over here we need to go drop, so we need to run through these back areas here to get to the switch.
Okay.
He's yelling at me, but like, if you... I don't actually know. I mean, like, in the RTS, obviously, destroying, like, their income source would work. I don't know why that would matter right now in this scenario for us, but it's telling me to do it. I'm gonna ignore that. Stealth
don't
tank.
have to.
Are you here? There's a stealth tank back there. Is that a problem? I'm gonna shoot. Please? There we go. Alright. So, we have a mammoth tank now. This mammoth tank is going to be very important. We need to get this across the map in order to destroy a building. Technically, we don't have to. We could go in the building. On paper, it would waste about 3 minutes if I knew exactly where to go if this tank died. I haven't actually done this mission correctly in probably 20 years. Okay. So... if this tank dies, I'm just gonna load a quick save, because I have absolutely no idea what to do if it dies.
Sure.
I mean, I know what to do, I just don't know what the layout of the building is, I don't know where I'm supposed to go in it, so I'm just gonna not. So this, this obelisk right here, I don't, you have to destroy this, because eventually you have to, I guess, so, Alright, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess technically this is a tertiary objective because technically you could do a really, really long, inefficient way to destroy the power plant, which would disable that. But that's, I don't know why anybody would ever do that. That just sounds bad. You can just shoot it. So I don't know why you would ever, like, I think you can actually go all the way around and then come out that gate and then you would be able to progress without the tank. But that sounds really awful when you can literally just shoot it 3 times with the tank. It tells you to take. I'm gonna... So, I kind of jumped out of that tank so the rocket soldiers wouldn't load up. The one benefit, you can kind of see the health is going up. This specific tank will heal.
It's like self-healing.
Yeah, it will heal all... It can heal up to its maximum health. It has 600 health and 600 armor. And it will gradually self-repair up to 600 health.
That's cool.
And I don't... Yeah, I'm just moving it a little bit forward to get it out of the way of potential enemy spawns. I can't actually progress right now, so it will heal up a little bit as I progress through this next part here, which is very good for me. So... I've kind of been using the sniper a little bit, but I haven't really talked about it. It is a one-shot pretty much anytime.
I don't think this is a nod vehicle.
There are some instances where it'll, like, not one-shot, but usually it's a one-shot. I'm just kind of looking to one-shot these enemies here, because these enemies suck. I missed, like, 4 of the 5 shots, but that's not a big deal. I could scope in with it, but on this difficulty, as long as your reticle's red with the sniper, it'll just... And then I'll get shot in the face by a rocket. Okay, cool. I think I have to redo that entire room, not a big deal. Oh, I actually saved it. Cool. Cool. Reloading.
How close are we at this point to the very end of the game?
So we've got maybe 3 minutes left in this level, and then like a 5-minute level. So we're about we're within 10 minutes.
We are, so we're really close, and then we get to see some of the stuff after as well.
Yep. Oh, please don't die to
Like
burn
that
damage.
situation in the northwestern sector. I'll highlight its location on the
We're
radar.
good, probably, question mark. This one's gonna suck.
That's scary.
Alright. So we've got...
Havoc, take out that construction
No,
yard.
nobody
The
that's
power
spawning.
plant
Cool, there we
should
go.
cease.
There's that. Where's the stealth? There's a stealth on it. Okay. If it's not gonna spawn... There we go. I knew there was somebody right there. I guess it only spawns in if I walk the extra step, question mark? Alright. Normally I just go... Normally I don't have 6 health, so I just go for it. I've never had 6 health here.
Never quite this low, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now you're not spawning. Cool game. Oh, this is gonna be an adventure. Hopefully, so if I can get through that corner there, and one of them gives me a spawn, I'll be fine.
Havoc, take out that
Okay.
construction yard and the power plant repairs should cease.
Also, I guess while I'm here, so that's the building I need to destroy with the tank. You gave me a drop. And I didn't drop the other thing. Great, okay, we're fine. There we go, that's cool. Oh, shoot. I didn't even know somebody spawned on that. I've never walked that far before. Alright, well, don't take that to the face. This level is very... There is another... I didn't know you spawned here. Okay. There is one more weapon to be introduced in the last level, and it's actually incredibly terrifying.
Okay. Like one against you or one that you can
Enemy
get?
structure destroyed.
Okay.
It's very good to use, and it's incredibly terrifying when the enemies have it.
Enemy structure
Okay.
destroyed.
Just ahead.
Alright,
Take
so...
out that building and the maze of fences in front of the temple.
There's snipers. So I have to cross this. That's the gate where my tank is. So I need to grab the tank, drive across here, and then I'm going to destroy that building. And then that's the end of the level, basically. We do have to do a little bit of backtracking, but that's basically all we have to do.
Okay.
Alright, okay, we're good. We're good. No, you're still alive. Okay. So that still spawns, so there should be 2 more rocket soldiers. Which I should be able to kill just fine while I'm crossing. And yeah, so I have like 425 health now, so you can see that it definitely was healing while I was gone, which is very good. Could you damage them at all, please? Okay, cool. I'm just casually blowing my tank up after I shot them with like 20 missiles. Not a big deal.
Sure.
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot them with a laser gun. You know, I didn't really talk about it. We definitely just passed it. Like get in the tank. There's like a crashed UFO over there that we ran by.
Oh my gosh.
So, in the lore, there is an alien race called the Scrin,
Okay.
I believe. And that's kind of like, they, like, some of their stuff crash lands, I think in, like, the 4th, Tiberian game, or maybe a later edition, they actually become a playable race and they start, like, invading Earth. And also, like, the main villain is... The main villain lore on it is very weird. Okay. If I remember the lore correctly, Kane is a creature, like a being from another world, and he's like 1,000 years old, and he has some connection with them, and I do not remember all the lore, but I think he is vaguely related to this alien species.
Gotcha.
I remember playing as them before, but I can't remember anything about them, so I can't remember if saying they're kind of Zerg-esque is accurate or not, but I haven't, like, part of me thinks that that's correct, so I'm gonna say they're Zerg-like, and then people in chat can yell at me.
Alright, chat, this is your time.
I don't really need to destroy anything. I'm not really, like, that thing's not gonna kill me. There are 3 more stealth tanks up here, but they're pretty easy to kill. Alright, well, Ray, I should have expected that from you, Ray, but I didn't, and I'm a little sad that I didn't. But, you know... Alright, that's... What's my... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. One moment. Yeah, so... Exactly, like, at this point, Kane isn't known to be an alien, and that's revealed in one of the later games.
There goes the power plant.
But right now, he's just some evil guy.
Should be down.
Just some, yeah, just some guy.
Satellite targeting restored.
There we go.
Good work, Havoc. Our satellite's back online.
Everything's all wrapped up down here.
There we go.
What next?
Well, we need you to approach the Temple of Nod and
Alright, now the laser barrier is down.
in front. I'm airdropping one for you
So,
now.
there's an armor upgrade here, and then, so it drops you the ion beacon cannon, but as soon as you pick it up, like, you can't even use it, it just goes to a cutscene where you use it. So, like, I just walk up to here where I'm supposed to plant it, and then the game, or the level will end.
It'll just do it, yeah. Oh, the level ends, okay.
Yeah, the level ends, and then it shows a cutscene of it happening, and then it drops us right into the next level.
Okay,
And then my
gotcha.
game crashes,
And the game crashes.
and then my game crashes.
Perfect.
And my game crashes. Okay. Cool.
So this is a perfect game.
This game runs flawlessly. So it is like it's a 20-year-old game. You're gonna run into some issues with 20-year-old games.
Right.
Yeah. There are some tech issues with it in terms of like capturing it or okay, cool. What did I load? Quick save, autosave. Yeah, well, that seems okay. I just have to drive back here and kill these 2 things. Not a big deal. So yeah, like they're it's not the easiest game to capture. It is possible, obviously I'm doing it, and it's not I don't have like external I'm just capturing it with OBS. It's just kind of a pain to deal with. And it does have some problems, like I guess it crashes whenever I do a run or something, and then not any other time. Stuff like that.
Super fun.
It's still a very good game.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. And yeah, somebody in chat is saying it didn't run very good at start, which, yeah, that's... I don't remember that, but it sounds accurate. Kid me probably forgot about all the parts where it crashed on him repeatedly and only remembers the fun parts.
Right. Also, I did see a comment earlier saying that, like, this game, I believe they said this game barely had any patches or anything.
Yeah, I think... I want to say I'm on, like, 1.02 or something. Maybe I'm confusing that with a different speedrun, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of patches. Gotcha. So, this game, I don't remember specifically what the factors against this game were. I know the sequel was canceled because they didn't want they were worried that their game wouldn't do well because it would have been launching around the same time as Doom 3 and another and Battlefield, whatever the Battlefield at that time was. So they were like, yeah, we're probably just gonna not release the game, so that's why it was canceled. I know this game had some troubles, like it was extremely under like people didn't really play this game or buy it at launch. So it was kind of like a failure, despite being a pretty good game for its time. Alright. This is a nightmare. This is terrible. This is awful. This is bad. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, this introduces the Volt guns, which deal a bajillion damage, and like every enemy in this level has one. Except for the ones that have the Tiberium weapons, which are basically just as bad. Thankfully we do get it, and it is nice, but yeah, this you die very fast here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be quick saving a lot. I'm gonna be dying a lot. Hopefully not, but I expect it.
Mm-hmm. So of course you want to be careful, but you just
as careful as speed will allow me. One of these will drop a key card for one of these will drop. There we go, key card for me.
Okay.
There's more of the Volt ammo. If it would switch to that for me, that would be cool. Thank you. I'm going to be trying to use this as sparingly as possible. I know there's a few drops that I'm going to get, and there are some spots where I just absolutely need this gun to go off for me to progress. So that's kind of when I'm going to be using it. I'm going to switch to the chain gun in a second here. Alright, so I'm on kind of a timer here. These things are constantly spawning in. And there are some buttons that I need to get to press. This kind of stops them from spawning. That's not the gun I want. This is terrible. This is bad. Alright. This is maybe fine. Nope. Alright. I accidentally switched to a gun that sucked.
Oops. You have to go back to your...
Yeah.
Okay.
These just enemies are basically... You can only use laser guns or the Volt weapons against them. Otherwise, you're hitting them with a wet noodle. So
sure.
So just switch to like a real gun that does nothing.
It does nothing to them. That makes sense.
Yeah. So the reason this is important to actually like hit these switches so they stop spawning or I prevent more spawning is because I have to come back here later on an escort mission with somebody who can die very, very easily and probably will die.
So you have to try and do your best to keep those enemies out.
Yeah, and that's why I was also taking the time to actually kill them instead of just moving on with my life, because the more that I kill now, the less I have to deal with later.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good life lesson, I would say.
Don't leave something that you have to deal with tomorrow until today. I definitely didn't just knock my spacebar out and have to refix it. Alright, terrible, bad, awful room. Alright, if I don't die here, I will be shocked. Alright. So, this room is filled with invisible units.
Okay.
And they all have very strong guns, and they're all want me dead. What am I even being shot by? And I had to walk up this spiral staircase. I can't believe I didn't die. Alright, hold on. Spoke too soon, spoke too soon. Alright, okay, we should be fine. There's a bunch of stuff now. So, there's a few different strats I could do here. There's like a C4 strat I could do. I have a very hard time getting it to work. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do the other strat, which is just shooting people in the face. But basically, so that's Petrova. Once we walk in, that's Sydney, that's Petrova. Once we walk into this room, we're going to get a cutscene, and then a bunch of people are going to spawn, and then we're going to have a boss fight.
Okay.
And there's like a strat where you can like. Because I have this quick save, I'll show off what it's supposed. I don't even have enough remote C4 to even make it work, but like you're supposed to like. I triggered it even just trying to show you. You're supposed to like throw C4 into the room where they're supposed to spawn and trigger it, but the C4 doesn't even go that far. And I triggered it because I thought I was like 2 steps, or it was 2 steps farther ahead. So like it's just really hard to get the C4 where they go. Or you can just start with a laser gun and then do the tried and true method of walking at somebody while you shoot them and hoping they give you ammo or health. That's Petrova. That's not even who I want to be shooting. Okay, so I want to clear out everything that's not Petrova right now, which is kind of difficult because there's still laser or invisible people. But okay, we have mostly done that. So now I'm just gonna try and tap her with this. Okay, there's somebody else who's alive. They need to die. And they're gone, so I don't... There we go.
Okay.
Alright, so... I'm just gonna try and just tap her lightly with this, and then you can see that she's like... Okay, then go in time. She kind of like goes into that animation, and she... Normally she spins towards you. She's not doing that right now, but... normally she'll spin towards you, like her head will come towards you, kind of like that. So you just kind of hit her like that, and then if you switch to the right gun instead of what I did, you can shoot her in the head, and then she dies. And then that's the fight.
Oh my gosh.
Otherwise, it's kind of a problem. She's very strong, jumps around, kind of sucks. And those invisible soldiers will keep spawning, and it's a bad time. So now we're at the final part of the game and the last escort mission, and this kind of sucks a lot. I'm gonna pick up as much health as I can. So basically, I have to try to face tank as much damage as possible and kill things as quickly as possible, and not shoot her in the head while she runs in front of me like she's trying to do. If I shoot her, like, at all, she will die. My guns are very strong, and she is very weak, and she will, like, melt instantly.
You just have to be, like, really, really aware of her.
Where are you? Okay, you're here. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
All right.
Good job.
Please get on. Sydney, please get on. Sydney, please get on. Thank you. Okay, she walked in front of me.
Oh gosh, almost dead. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna quick save this, and we're probably just gonna load the other quick save. I don't think... No, where? There's 2 here. And then... Yeah, there we go. She's like literally 1 shot away, so... I mean, we can try the quick save, but I think I have to go back to the other one. I think she's dead. I shot her in the face, and I'm pretty sure there is no solving that.
Right. This one has the 2.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, there's no way.
Too many enemies. Yeah, there's too many enemies here. There's
no!
No shot. It's fine. It does give you 2 quick save slots, so it's just right back here to the last one.
Right. That's really nice. Yeah, I could see you like place them out. Yeah.
All right, Sydney, don't walk in front of me this time.
Oh, please.
All right, well, we're at this point, and she hasn't walked in front of me yet, so we're good. All right. Oh. Okay, well, I took a reload. That was bad, but they're shooting at me. Okay, now we're actually good. Now I just stare at this, and then I just hold the left click. And then switch to a gun if it runs out of ammo.
Oops.
All right, that's the game. Time.
Oh my god, that was time!
Yeah.
Awesome.
And now we get this... I kind of forgot about it. It was like, oh, the game's ending. Yeah, that's done.
That was such an abrupt... That's like such an abrupt moment. You like don't realize.
Oh, yeah. The end of the game is just in this cutscene here. So basically, you escape, and then there's like a code to the elevator that's in the accesses, and you get out. This is so much louder than the game. What the? I'm just gonna. I can't. Normally, I let that play out, but that is so loud. I'm just gonna skip it. It's hurting my ears.
That's fair. Plus, we have some extra stuff that we're going to see. So what are you going to be showing off now that we've abruptly finished the game? What is left to show off for this style of show?
1 second, Phil. What's up, Ray? You lost my game audio, and the game audio was super loud. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. No, all good. Let's just go to this one.
Yeah, GG's indeed.
You hear it right now.
We are working on the audio.
Ray, can you just move us off of my game real quick, please? Thank you. I just want my desktop not be shown so I can move windows around.
Don't worry, chat. We're working through it.
Thank you. Double check that nothing went wrong with the actual game audio.
Haven't been able to hear it since the last crash. Oh, okay. So it was a little bit ago.
I'm just gonna reload the game then. Hopefully that works. Because
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why it's not working currently.
Right.
What makes anybody feel any better? You didn't have your ears blown out like I did, so.
Right. That's true. It was done. Maybe it was done on purpose to save our ears.
Yeah, I was just saving everybody's ears here.
All right, how we looking?
All right, if that doesn't get you audio, maybe we should take like a minute break or something to figure this out. Okay. Maybe we just take like a minute break or something while I figure out why I don't have audio anymore. Because it should be playing from what I can tell.
Alrighty, then we will be right back, everybody. We are going to work on this audio solution so that we can show you the extra cool stuff that you can find in this game. Alrighty, we are back. Audio should be fixed, and we are ready to see these extra fun things in Command and Conquer. I'm thinking of Conquer's Bad Fur Day now, which is another great game. But all right, I'm ready to see these other things that Church has to show off for us in this game. So yeah, let's go for it.
So it's kind of just going to be a little bit of the same thing, just kind of showing it off in different maps. But so just a brief explanation. So I've loaded back into the first level, and we've watched the cutscene while we were on break. So I'm in the first level. And normally I would do the same thing I'm supposed to do. There's actually another category that I've done a run of, and then a few other people have done a run of, that uses something that I haven't talked about. So I'm going to open the map, and you can see that I can scroll in and everything, and there's my little dude here. And actually, you know what? Here, I'm gonna walk forward a little bit just to show, a little bit more of the map. And definitely not because I need to remember directions on the map real quick. But, okay, so you can see that the map's... Oh my god, is that how the map is? Oh, this is going to be terrible. Okay, so I started over here, and then it kind of showed a little bit more of the map. Now, when they were making the game, I don't know a lot of... I am speculating based on my knowledge of game dev, but I assumed that they needed to get around the levels to make sure everything was working and everything, so they had a dev teleport tool, and they forgot to remove that. So if you open the map and you hit control, your cursor will switch to this, and then you'll just teleport to wherever you click. So if you'll notice, I just teleported back here, which was only a few feet, but it's not limited to that. So I can teleport here? Nope. Alright, we're gonna try that. I mean, I can teleport there and I'll just fall through the map, but that's not where I'm trying to go.
Hey, there's our out of bounds. There they are.
Yeah. Alright, so I haven't done this part in a while, so now I'm just kind of wildly clicking around the map. I was never super familiar with where this was anyway, so I'll get it eventually. I might walk forward a little bit more just to figure out where I am. That's probably what I'll do. So I'll just teleport back here. Okay, so teleport. I swear. Oh, okay, maybe I was a little too far south. Right here? Alright, I was close to something. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to watch 2-minute cutscene because I restarted and it shows me a cutscene. Basically what I'm trying to show off in this is that I can just teleport to the end of the level, which will trigger the end of this a little quicker. I would just, force the game to close, but then we might lose audio again, so I'm just gonna let this play out while I talk about it.
Sure.
So, you can use it. You can't use it in every level. There are some levels you can, some levels you can't. There are some levels you still have to do some things. So in this one, just being in the area kind of just triggers the end cooldown. And then you still get, all of the cutscene of things blowing up, but then you end the level. There are still some levels where you have to do things. So, for example, in the level immediately after, you still have to blow up the center. The center right before you rescue people. In the third level and the fourth level, you can just teleport to the end. There's a few levels you can, some levels you can't. I'm going to try this level real quick one more time. Quick save, I guess, so we don't have to watch that cutscene again. But you can just, teleport over here. Ah, dang.
So funny, you just kind of click around. I love that they just left this in.
Yeah, this is a little closer. Alright, where am I facing? Do I not know how to read a map? This might be a problem. Or maybe this map just doesn't make sense. I feel like... Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright. That's over here then, or something. A little bit farther down. So, right here. Where am I? Hold on. This is mostly the correct area. past it? I don't know where I am anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go to a different level where it's a little easier to show that off then.
That sounds good.
That way I'm not just flailing on this level forever. Armored Assault is that. Rescue Retribution. We'll go Armored Assault. Still gonna be a little bit of flailing as I remember the map location specifically. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to prep this part. My gut is telling me... My vague memory is telling me, like, right here.
Base facility.
Nope. I'm gonna try this level a few times. There is one where level I know I can at least show something on. Oh, actually, I think that was really close.
Here's to get you started.
Earlier on this level, I was talking about like getting stuck and stuff. I actually have done like in a marathon run. I definitely just like clipped into a wall, and I was like, okay, well, this technically like I didn't have a save that was anywhere near it. I was like, I'm just gonna teleport to an area that's close by and then resume.
That's fair. I just like seeing the little squares just suddenly pop up on the map.
Also, so this is pretty neat. I haven't triggered they actually started shooting at me now, but I hadn't triggered that trigger over there, which started them hostile, so during that moment they weren't shooting at me because they didn't recognize that I was there.
Yeah, that's
Stuff
cool.
like that can happen. Nice. So where was that? That was like center, which means should actually be I forgot about that. Hold on. I think I can hover my map over where the objective is and it'll show me. Whatever. Maybe like 4 more tries on this and I'll go to a level that I can actually showcase it off on that's relevant instead of just teleporting random places. Oh, I'm going way the wrong direction. It's like down here then. Oh, that's actually really close. I hear the helicopter. We need 2 more tries. Oh, that was like down here. Is that a different helicopter? Oh, okay, what? Oh. Oh my gosh, it's right there. It's right there. I see the plane. It's so close. That is literally the end of the level right there.
Aww.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I saw the highlight. So right here. Oh, I think I might have fallen under the death plane. Let's quick save real quick. Actually, I might be able to just walk forward here. I'm on a mountain, that's for sure. At some point I'm gonna fall, maybe? Anyway, you can just, like, teleport here, and then... There we go. Can I get over this? No, I can't. But... Really? What about right here, if I click? Oh, that's a mountain, so what about right here? I'm going the wrong direction somehow. Oh my god. I don't even know where I am. Okay, this would... Oh. Hi, trees. This is peak 2000 backgrounds. Alright, I'm just gonna keep it... I would end the level there. Where's Stowaway? So, on this level, this is one of those levels where you can't really go to the end of the level. But, if I just click on top of myself, I'm on top of the boat.
Rescue GDI prisoners.
Which, if I fall, a little bit difficult, because it kind of, like, despawns, but... This one... Oh. Alright, that was not... Oh! Hold on, okay. Game? Oh, what if I just... Oh, that was mostly where I was trying to go. I just didn't want to die when I fell.
You just kind of fell a little too far, yeah?
Yeah. You can just, like, on this mission, you can just, like, teleport to the top and then just fall on top of the deck. Which really helps when you... Because the 2 key cards are near the top. So you can just teleport on top. So there is a key card.
Locate and rescue GDI
Oh,
prisoner.
I'm actually stuck in this location. So let's teleport a little bit to the other side.
I'm on my way.
So there's a key card like there and over here.
Oh wow, look at
And
this out of
these
bounds.
two.
This is cool.
Do I have
Now
good
we're
guns
back
on
in.
this? No, I just have this. Yeah, so now we're back inbounds.
That's cool.
And I'm like, I can't really do anything here. Because that's a red door, and that's a red door, so I'm like effectively stuck.
Oh, so you're soft locked basically.
Well, you know, if I didn't have teleport.
If you didn't have the teleportation, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I forgot that was a roof. Okay, so the important thing is that when you're teleporting, it always puts you on the highest plane.
Okay.
So that's pretty much why it's only useful in some levels and not others, because it just puts you on whatever the highest elevation is. So, like, for example, in the last level, it's pretty much useless because everything happens underground.
Sure. So I was just thinking, like, you can't just teleport and then suddenly you're out already and then you win.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think the end game trigger is triggered to the silo.
Yeah, so you have to go down to get back up. I don't know.
Huh. So, okay, here. I'll show you what you might actually be accurate. You might be able to teleport into the silo. The problem with that, I will show you, is stomping on holy grounds, I think is the last level. The problem with that, yeah, this is the last level. So if I open up the map, it's just a picture of Cain. It doesn't show you where you are. I can walk through this entire level, and it won't change anything. It's just a picture of Cain. So, like, I could teleport here randomly.
With you inside that
I have no idea. Okay, I'm way off of the map.
Go right in his belly button.
Sydney and get
Yeah.
her
No, that's bad.
Right there.
out of their fat.
Yeah, like, I could maybe teleport to something useful, but the map doesn't make it easy to do so.
Right.
Also, because there's not really, like, an upstairs modeled, it does reuse a little bit of the last level's textures and stuff, because it's, like... Oh, that's not the level I wanted to be in. So, like, it does reuse a little bit of these assets, because the start of the last level, is the, like, the end of the last mission. It's just blown up, so, like... That's where we ended the last level. So, like, obviously this stuff here is rendered and stuff, but this is really all that's supposed to be rendered up top. I'm gonna quick save. Actually, that's where I am. I can teleport, like, here or something. I can maybe, like, get a little bit back out of bounds. But most... Ow.
And do not contact me
like...
until he is slain.
Where is the silo, actually? That's a great question. Where the hell is the silo? Because it's not rendered in the I don't know where the end of the game is, to be honest with you. I legitimately don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool. Like, it would just take some experimentation.
Yeah.
You know, we just have to keep messing around.
They're shooting at me still, which is hilarious. That's really all I have. I could show, like, the tutorial, but there's not really anything interesting to do in the tutorial. They just have a tutorial mission that they don't tell you about, and you can't load into except by picking the save slot. They just have a save file for the tutorial, and it'll, like, tell you to do things. And it's just, like, basic stuff. With characters that... Like, this character only exists for this tutorial. And yeah, you can see, like, there's this area here. I'm just gonna teleport out of the tutorial, but it sucks.
You can move forward, back,
and there's, like, just like a base you can do. That's not really a glitch. That's just something they don't really talk about. That's kind of really all I have, because I kind of showed off everything else in the run. Oh, actually, no, hold on. There's actually one really important thing for anybody who's played this game before that I forgot about.
We got one more surprise thing.
Tomorrow's technology today. Okay, so this game has a multiplayer. The multiplayer is GDI versus Nod, and there's actually like bases that are being like you can build bases, you can purchase upgrades, different guns, stuff like that. You can purchase some of the special characters, so you can like spend money to become a Havoc who has a special gun. You can spend money to be Sakura who has a special, like all these different things you can do in the multiplayer, and you're basically just trying to destroy the other team's base. In the multiplayer, there is oh god, what is it called? I used to remember the name. It is Havoc has a very special sniper rifle, which is very powerful, but it's not anywhere in the game except for this level. It's not supposed to be acquirable.
Okay,
but, and this is going to be a little bit of flailing, but it's more, as soon as I figure out which way is up and down, it's going to be, a little easier. Okay, so that is the hand and nod, so I'm over here, so I want to go this way. Which one is this? That's the Sam. Should be like right here. That's the Tiberium refinery. I almost mentioned the location earlier when we were on this level, and then I didn't.
Okay.
This is just the other side of the refinery. I don't know what it is about that. Ooh, okay. These maps just do not make sense to me, and I don't know if I just don't know how to read a map or if these maps are really bad.
It could be either. I don't know either because I didn't get a sense of the map enough. We didn't quite see it as I guess enough in the run to really make sense of it.
Well, oh, this one sucks because it's right off. Oh god. All right, this is gonna be a little bit different. I just remembered it's like off the edge of the map that I had to teleport, but we'll make it work. Yeah, don't spawn near the obelisk. That was a bad teleport. That was not a good teleport. Oh, okay. Hi, friend.
Shot already.
Oh yeah, so that's the UFO that I was talking about earlier. You can go inside and there's like some stuff in it. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to teleport off the edge of the map. Oh, so yeah, you know what? The maps are bad, because right now this is saying there's nothing here, and I'm definitely in the map.
Okay.
Alright. That guy right there, he's got the special sniper rifle. I'm gonna make this easy on myself, I'm just gonna walk up to him. Alright. Oh god, where am I? Apparently I can't drag that. Like right here?
Will you take a look at this?
Nope. Right here? Alright. What about right there? Nope. Just going the other direction. That's... What? That doesn't even make sense to me. Oh, here we go. I can zoom up a little. That makes it a lot easier. I was gonna say, I know this is possible. He just one-shot me.
Oh, okay. So we have a better idea.
I feel like right here, right? Oh, still off. Hey, what about right here? So close. It zooms in. That's why I've been messing up. It zooms my map in every time.
Because yeah, so you're like way closer than you think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, just need to get on this roof before it despawns.
Right.
All right. I need to not be locked into the building. I had to like literally fish for the pixel here. That gets me on the roof.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh, don't despawn. Oh, don't despawn. I shouldn't have killed him this early. Where the hell am I? Oh, I wish you would spawn me on the map game. Well, that's the gun, if I can ever get up to it.
Aww.
literally have to fish for a pixel on this. Oh, I'm so close, game.
So, oh my gosh, I'm so
Well, I wonder if I can... Nope.
No.
Okay, actually, hold on. So if I go underneath it, right, then I can just click on myself and I despawn from the map. Great, awesome, cool game. I love how you're despawning me from the map the one time I need the map to show me where I am. Also, yeah, it's definitely... It despawned.
Oh.
Wait, did it? Did it? Yeah, it despawned.
Okay.
Also, yeah, it's definitely not just me being unable to read a map, because it's definitely showing me I'm off the map. So I feel validated that it's not just me.
Right. It's cool to be able to like see. Again, this is like a learning and educational session today in a different style than usual, I feel like.
Alright, so now I have the gun.
Okay.
And it is a very strong gun.
Wow.
It just blows up things in one shot.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't do a lot to buildings, but yeah, it just like blows things up. The only problem with it is that it only spawns there. You only get, I think it was 9 ammo or something, and you have to cheat to get up there. But you can get it.
Can you ever get more ammo for it, or you just have 9 shots and that's it?
I don't even think he responds. Yeah, I just have 9 ammo. No, it does carry over existing ammo, so yeah. No, that's all the ammo I get forever. I actually don't know. I did speculate when I was figuring this stuff out, like, taking this gun to the end boss and seeing how much it does.
Yeah, that's what I'd be curious about.
It really does a decent amount of damage, since it, like, literally just destroys tanks. If I can teleport here, I can actually show it off on tanks. So, like, there's a... that just blows up in one shot. None of the stealth tanks are going to spawn now that I want them to, so... That'll be fun. If anything wants to spawn that's difficult to blow up, that would be cool. So I could show everybody at home.
The last one. I mean, we saw like a building, a smaller building explode instantly, basically.
That basically kills a helicopter. There's a light tank back there. It doesn't do a lot to a light tank, but like an unarmed buggy or something, it'll one-shot.
There you go.
And yet another helipad destroyed.
That's awesome.
I accidentally one-shot the helipad when I was aiming for a person. So, yeah, pretty strong.
Yeah, pretty darn strong. Super cool.
That's all I've got for you.
All right, everybody. So we got to see some fun Command & Conquer today. This, again, a little bit of a different vibe for the episode, for this show. But you know what? It was awesome. And, like, big thank you to Church for being able to come on and show this off for us. You know, it was very cool. I appreciate it. And we got to see some cool. I actually really like the stuff at the end. Just being able to warp around the map. And suddenly, like, that gets you out of bounds. And, you know, it makes me curious to see what else what else is potentially possible with this game, and like maybe other games in the series, or etc. Because if like you're already potentially able to flip out of walls or things like that, I don't know, and there's like collision on some roofs and things like that. Like I don't know, I just feel like that there's potential. But anyway, thank you so much, Church, for being on and showing all this stuff off for us. You are great. How do you want to plug yourself? Go for it. You know what to do.
So, I stream sometimes. Ray was giving me crap about this earlier. I stream sometimes on twitch.tv/churchandsurge. Honestly, probably just going to start streaming on YouTube if I ever stream again, which is going to be youtube.com/churchandsurge. But mostly, you can find me every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern at How to Train a Speedrunner, which is a hotfix show on this channel, where I have people come on the show and teach beginner-level tutorials for speed games.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. Check that out. Yeah, that is one of the shows that I definitely think about and would recommend to people when they are trying to get more into hotfix and wanting to check out the shows that are available on here. So definitely go check that out. And feel free to follow or look out for Church in case he ever streams here again on Twitch or on YouTube.
I'll do it one of these days, probably.
The potential is there. Well, thank you so much again, Church. You're great and all the work that you do for GDQ, etc. in general. We very much appreciate it. Also, a reminder for you all watching about SGDQ coming up one more time. If you want, you can still register to come if you would like to. I am so excited about it. You'll see me there doing my whole interviewee, hosty, all of that stuff. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. I love in-person GDQs are just the best. So feel free to consider joining if you would still like to. You still got another like 2 weeks to register. Also, thank you all for those who are subbing and etc. during the show. We appreciate your support. That helps our hotfix content. All your subs and Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, bits, etc. So yeah, feel free to continue to support the hotfix and learn more about SGDQ. We have all kinds of stuff to look out for that, including the games list and schedule and all of the amenities that will be there, etc. So thank you all very much for being here. We will see you on the next episode of Out of Bounds, which is going to be super fun. I may not be there myself, but the guest is going to be amazing. So make sure you stick around. If you want to check out other episodes of Out of Bounds or other hotfix content, you can go to the YouTube channel and watch them all there. Otherwise, we will see you on the next episode. Thank you all so much and have a great rest of your night.